Greetings, hockey fans! Welcome to the Icebox in Lincoln, Nebraska, as the Capitals varsity team is set for this late morning, early afternoon rematch against the Lincoln Stars. This is Kevin Way, your play-by-play voice for the Des Moines Capitals. This soon concluding 2025-26 season. Today is game 30 for the Capitals. All they will have after today's game is the home and home series against Waterloo. The Capitals head to Waterloo Thursday night and then host those same Waterloo Warriors at home at Buck Arena on Friday. And after that, it will be the end of the regular season for the Capitals. And we'll have to see how some other things play out across the league. But if the Capitals can pick up the win and the sweep on the road today, they will clinch first place in the Midwest League, which will also should clinch a berth to the high school championships up in Minnesota, as Iowa and Nebraska and Kansas are only sending one team each to nationals. There's been a decrease in the number of men's teams, an increase in the number of women's teams, and so it's this is a big one for the Capitals. They should have gone last year, but worked out that administratively they could not. So instead, Waterloo went and played in the Tier 2 division of high school nationals, and won. So you're welcome, Waterloo. That said, financially for the Capitals, with it being out in Anaheim and Irvine, California, it would have been cha-ching. Love that old bass riff from the Pink Floyd's Money. But the Capitals won 5-1 yesterday in a penalty-filled contest, so much such that the Capitals, the head coaches of both teams, have been suspended. I can't remember what the number of penalties is now that it is, but both Eric Alexander, the head coach for the Stars, and the Capitals' own Tony Wild are suspended from this afternoon's games. Today's games. Soon afternoon's game. Capitals, well, we'll talk about things a little bit more. There's many players who are suspended on both sides, a couple on both sides. But we'll take this time now to thank our first period presenting sponsors, starting with Jen Stambro Real Estate. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Let Jen Stambro Real Estate help you. Jen has been a trusted broker in the Des Moines area since 2006, with expertise representing buyers, sellers, investors, builders, new construction, and executive estates. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Jen is there to help walk you through the process. Learn more about Jen and her team at jenstambrorealestate.com. Jen Stambro Real Estate, the sponsor. Didn't have the graphic up the whole time, so we'll talk about this a little bit. There we go. Jen Stambro Real Estate is the sponsor of the power play and the penalty kill. There were a lot of those last night. Which one, Kevin? Yes. The answer is yes. Also visited a lot last night was the Tint World penalty box. Tint World is your automotive styling center where they focus on the fun in your vehicle. They do window tint, paint protection film, vehicle wraps, and ceramic coating. They can also upgrade your stereo system, add a remote start, and even add purple lighting to your ride to get you in the Capital spirit on the way to the game. Tint World also focuses on residential and commercial glass to help alleviate heat or glare, or to add privacy to your home or office. Stop in and see Tint World in Urbandale from 8 to 6, Mondays through Saturdays. We also want to thank the sponsor of the Caps Kids Captain program, and that's the Goddard School of Waukee. The Goddard School of Waukee believes that the start of your child's journey matters, and their mission is to provide the most innovative and inspirational educational experience for young children and families in their community. Call 515-297-6555 or go to goddardschool.com to learn more. Thanks are also in order to our marketing partners this season. And we'll start with Trillic Studio. Trillic Studio is a one-of-a-kind audio and video production facility housed in the iconic Crescent Building in downtown Des Moines. Visit trillicstudio.com to learn more, and you can get a little bit of an idea of what they're capable of, small idea, by watching the Capitals hype video, which they produced for the second consecutive season. You can find that on the Capitals social media channels, notably Facebook and Instagram. Released just before Thanksgiving. In advance of the Turkey Cup, of course, always played on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving between the Capitals and the Oak Leafs. Highly attended, biggest regular season game in the entire Midwest League each season. Routinely gets over 1,700 fans, sometimes close to 2,000. I expect next seasons to be highly attended. We'll see how both teams are doing, but I suspect, Capitals and Oak Leafs are on top right now. Capitals number 1, Leafs number 2. Trillic's this season, in the production of the hype video, got an assist, so to speak, from some students from the Des Moines Area Community College, DMAC. Established in 1966, DMAC is now Iowa's largest community college and offers over 220 credit programs to individuals seeking degrees, diplomas, or certificates. DMAC's main campus is in Ankeny, but it has 2 other campuses in the greater Des Moines area, 3 other campuses in the larger central Iowa region, and 6 learning centers in the greater area as well. DMAC's mission is changing lives and empowering communities. And with 500 plus faculty and staff, small class sizes, and the lowest tuition and fees in the state, it can. Find out if DMAC is right for you at dmac.edu. That's dmacc.edu. And we pan back now to the live look here from the Icebox, home of the USHL Lincoln Stars. Capitals taking on the Lincoln Junior Stars technically, but I just dropped the junior, so I go whatever. There's also a AAA team that plays out of here that is named, wait for it, the Lincoln Stars. Their 18U team features a couple players from the Des Moines area, Noah Kruger and Max Durich, both 2008 birth years. So I always wish Noah and Max the best. But back here for this Midwest League game, the Capitals are down. They're down to Barons. Luke Barons ended up being assessed a 5-minute fighting major in a skirmish near the net. I think it was when that was assessed, it was the Lincoln net. So he went off, as did Cooper Grosserode. So they were both assessed 5s and 10s. They're both suspended from this game. Luke also, who normally plays the JV game for the Capitals, was suspended for that game as well. And then also, Gage Barons is suspended for picking up 4 penalties. Technically should have been, I believe, sent off the ice once he got that 4th penalty. But too late for that. It is what it is. But he is out this game. And then Cash Schwartman for the Lincoln Stars is suspended this game as well. So the Capitals lose sniper Gage Barons, and then Schwartman, one of the leading scorers, second in scoring, in fact, for the Stars. So Cash and Cooper both unable to play in what would have been their final games, home games here in the Icebox. So that undoubtedly is extremely frustrating, for sure. Their high school careers are not over, thankfully. They still have 2 more regular season games, and then they will play at the Midwest League tournament in just under 2 weeks' time. That one will start on the Thursday after this next weekend. Is it the 27th? I'd have to look at a calendar. Might be the 26th of February, perhaps, if I think more about this. I believe the 28th is a Saturday, 27th Friday. So if I'm right, so if their high school careers are not over, but they don't get to play in their last home game. I don't think they're at home again next weekend. Could be wrong. We'll pull it up and find out with certainty. And I'm struggling to even, come on, there we go. My phone's not liking to read my fingertips at the moment, so me entering the pin on my phone was just not going great. And now to get Lincoln's schedule, I'm going to play Tom Petty. And yeah, so Lincoln is on the road next weekend at Kansas City, so it is indeed their last games as seniors. Again with the Capitals, so without Gage Behrens, that's a lot of goal scoring ability. See how the Capitals do without him. But I believe, thankfully, we were concerned. So Tyler Nelson is also out of the lineup injured, just like he was for the previous 3 overall games here this weekend. Tyler, it's possible that he might be able to go Thursday and Friday against Waterloo. It's not probable. There are hopes that he will be able to play at the tournament. That will be extremely helpful in both JV and varsity. But he is out as well. We expect Caden Opp to, my understanding anyways, is that Caden Opp is moving up the lineup to play on the wing with Myers and Logsden, and that Junta will center Ben Augustine and Ryan Logan. Who else dresses is, we will find out. I think the plan is for the Capitals to only dress the 7 defensemen, so there could be, they can dress 2 more forwards. I will not be surprised if Luke Wenzel is one, and we'll see if Noah Eden is perhaps the other. Luke has already played 9 of varsity games this season. Noah Eden's only shows on this online stats as 1 game, but he has dressed 2 games, and if he dressed, it would technically be his 3rd. Otherwise, Jackson Carter has played, and if he were to play this, if he were dressed this game, it would get him a 5th game, which would make him eligible to potentially play at nationals if the Capitals need it for some reason. But we'll see what they decide to do. This is a very big game, so they may want to go with forwards. Carter is capable of playing both, so we'll find out. Thought I saw Jackson though bringing some of the water bottles out here before the game, out of the corner of my eye. So we'll see. We'll find out here together. Lincoln's ready. The officials are ready. Capitals have not made their way out towards the door yet. James Kern and Cooper Cook. Here's one of the linesmen has gone to the Capitals locker room, I think, to let them know, hey, this is one area where the Capitals probably need to stop being fashionably late. Jackson Fleming leads the Capitals out. Alford away. Reed and the rest of the team are looking to see who are the other forwards dressed. It's Jensen Glovic is dressed. So another defenseman dressed. And we'll see Luke Wenzel. So Jensen Glovic, who had a huge hit in the corner towards the end of the JV game. He had a pretty good game after getting the boot in last night's game, but not a boot such that he had to serve a suspension. So Jensen Glovic playing his first varsity game. So congratulations, Jensen. And I had this as a possibility on my game sheet the entire year. Number 12, Jensen Glovic, has been on my broadcast sheet, and I will have to put a 1 under games played before Thursday's game against Waterloo. Starters for the Capitals. We're about to announce them now. At defense, number 11, Talon Malang. Alongside him, number 39, Grady Stiles. At left wing, number 32, Grady Christensen. At right wing, number 6, Paxton Sacre. At center, number 36, Jarrett Parker. And starting in net for the Capitals, number 1, Jackson Fleming. Now the starters for the Lincoln Stars. At defense, at forward is a young, very new youth player. Making, I believe, her way out as a kids captain of sorts. So starting at center, number 43, Riker Noden. Starting at the wing, number 62, Taylor Dahlberg. Also on the wing, number 86, Ben Insko. Starting at defense, number 79, Henry Lancaster. And then also starting at defense, number 9, Cooper Mohat. And in net, number 1, Matthew Travis. Take a break for the playing of the national anthem here from the Icebox. Players put the buckets back on. The officials in the JV game did a pretty good job. They called it pretty tight. Wanted to make sure things didn't get out of hand. There were a number of penalties assessed. And there were a couple skirmishes, but no penalties really came out of those. Well, maybe one, I can remember right now. But It'll be important. The officials, I'm sure, are going to crack down on this game hard. No one wants the fecal spectacles, shall we say, the circus from last night. I was informed, though, that I should have gone with the Yakety Sax instead of just the plain circus song. So my bad, everyone. Parker facing off against Insko, as Insko is at center as the starter, not Noden. And we are underway here from Lincoln. Sacred battling with Noden for the puck. Christensen moves it back to Styles. Styles quickly moves it to Malang. Back to Styles. Fed forward up towards Christensen. Tipped by Insko, but still makes its way into the Capitals' offensive zone. Quickly moved out to the neutral zone by Lincoln. Malang knocks it away. Sacred will get the loose puck. Flips it in softly into the corner. Christensen hustling to get to it first. Has it taken away by Taylor Dahlberg. Christensen gets it back. Tried centering it. Good stick by Mohat to block it. Puck cleared out by the Stars. Out to Malang. Malang over to Styles. Styles quickly moves it up to Parker. Parker skating towards the net. Good job by Lancaster defensively. Attempted pass broken up by Opp. Spin shot. Parker shot save. Jammed it by Opp. Save as well by Travis. To the point. Styles pass down towards Opp. Up pass goes off the skate of Lancaster. He's tripped up. No penalty. Lincoln looking for it though. Shot from the point by Styles. Glove save by Travis. Freezing play. And it looks like Zach West is actually at forward. So correction on that. So it's West at forward. Glovic then will serve as a 7th defenseman. Not too surprised to see West actually at forward though after all. He has played forward this weekend for JV. Henley with the puck off the faceoff. Sent down low. Wrapped around the wall. Passed across. Puck chipped in towards Fleming. Just missed. Might have even hit the far side of the post. Way in Myers battling in the corner. Myers will come away with it. Wraps the pass up towards Lodgson. One touch masterfully to Henley. Henley forward to Opp. 2-on-1 with Henley. Pass across Henley. Oh, just missed. Weak pass. I think it was Henley was looking to feed a diagonal pass away, but just didn't get all that pass. Caps still keep it though. To Logsden. Logsden tries feeding it through center. Away with the keep in. Sends it around the boards down low to Myers. Myers back to Logsden. Logsden centers. Way steps up. Tried getting a shot on it, but Cade Carlson got a piece of it instead. Logsden sends a pass across over to Henley. Henley towards Myers, out of his reach. Oh, though it was deflected, no icing. Pass to the neutral zone, intercepted by West. West has F1, pass out towards the neutral zone to be stopped by Glovic. Glovic pass over to Logan. Logan holds up. Puck sent towards the net, deflected. West, I think, got a piece of it, but I think it hit the side of the net. Pass out. Glovic will get a piece of it. Also to the loose puck. Sent in. Oh, took a bounce out of the corner, hit the side of the net. West tries centering it. Glovic pinching in, steps up for a hit. And yeah, high hit, Jensen Glovic. Referee immediately yelling the number, which good thing to do. That way there's no way. Whose penalty is it? So interference on Jensen Glovic. So it was a despite the penalty, it was still a very strong first varsity shift for Jensen Glovic, but penalty assessed nonetheless at the 3:04 mark as the Capitals go into a Jen Stamber realistic penalty kill with Glovic in the 10th World penalty box. Shot from the point by Lancaster, saved by Fleming. PK unit features Max Myers and Luke Logsden. The normal duo of Myers and Gage Behrens be impossible today with Gage Behrens suspended. Myers wins the face-up back to Styles. Styles with a wrap, stopped at the blue line by Lancaster. Pass across to Mohat. His shot blocked by Logsden. Across back to Lancaster. Shot through traffic. His body's up front. Rebound. Sent just wide. Wrap around attempt. Jammed. Yes. Puck still loose. Well, Fleming got on top of the puck somehow, some way. One of the defensemen, I think it was basically in behind Fleming, ready to block anything. Basically down to a knee, half butterfly. Lincoln wins the ensuing face-off. Mohat shot through traffic, directed away, then it hit bodies up front. Myers will pick it up. He has Logsden with him, gets to center ice. Fires it in on Travis. Good forecheck by both Myers and Logsden. Mohat will hold up behind his nets. Short pass up to Insko. Insko board pass forward towards the blue line to Dahlberg, who will send it in. Noden gets to it first, battling now with Stiles. Feeds it to Insko. Insko down to Dahlberg behind the net. Dahlberg passes it out to the point, up to Mohat. Shot blocked off the skate of Myers. He's definitely feeling that one, and it'll leave the zone. Myers choosing to go into the forward check, probably just to allow that foot not to kind of like freeze up a bit. It's like, let's get moving, let's get moving. Myers on the back check, poked by Lancaster, now sent in by Riker Noden. Myers hard wrap, stopped along the half wall by Dahlberg. Pass to the points. Shot deflected wide. Pass comes across to Logan, and he'll clear it. Puck's in on a net. Henley makes his way out with Augustine. Henley with the send-in. Puck sent down low to the corner. Capitals are back at full strength. Puck cleared out to the neutral zone. Christensen moves it back to Sakry. Sakry sends it in. Christensen plays the body in the corner. Chipped up by the Stars. Parker leaves it for Augustine. Augustine shoots it, hits bodies up front, gets cleared. Augustine not able to win that battle. Trenton Bauman passes it across to Rose. Hooking penalty upcoming on Christensen. Pass by Lincoln leaves the zone. Cole Brown passes it to Clausen. Clausen connects on the pass up to Rose. Attempted pass blocked. Oh! Rose toe picked. I think that was Rose. Ended up going into the boards head first. It was. Samson Rose is okay. So Grady Christensen will head off for tripping. Hooking. Adam Way will head out on the PK. Well, he was supposed to, but the Capitals were slow on the change. So Henley and Augustine will remain. And so penalty on Christensen at the 5:53 mark. Capitals on a Jan Stamper real estate penalty kill. Lincoln shot, blocker saved by Fleming. Second shot hit Fleming. It bounced up. He was screened and never saw it. Hit him, popped up, and the Capitals clear it. Henley will clear. Defense will change now behind the play. Way and Reed head out. Pass towards the neutral zone. Myers on the back check, gets to the puck. Passes it towards Way. Way sends it backhander right to Mohat. Shot blocked. Way has to take more time with that. Sent an errant backhander. Undoubtedly was trying to probably shovel it out, but just didn't get all of it, and that's where you don't really have anyone on you immediately. Just take the time, regroup, and make sure you get the quality cleared on it. To Mohat. Mohat passes it across. Shot wide. Pass across. Shot blocked by Fleming. Logsdon will clear it. Travis stops it behind his net, leaves it for Mohat. Way holds up. Poked it, but Lancaster still managed to get it back. Noden with it, sends it towards the end boards. Dahlberg now has it for the Stars. Passes up to the point to Lancaster. Cross to Mohat, shot, blocked. Rebound comes back out towards the net. Fleming spread out. Could possibly make a split save and end up knocking the net off. So Reed and Way head off. Milan gets the puck away. Cuts back, tripped up. It's going to be a delayed penalty on the Stars. Sakry in a race against Clausen for the puck. Gets to it. Now Clausen touches it, and that'll generate the whistle. Penalty box door opens for Riker Noden. I think he's getting a tripping penalty. He had, I think, at least 2 of those in the JV game. So Noden off for tripping at the 7:40 mark. We'll have 13 seconds of 4-on-4. And after that point, the Capitals will hopefully go into a Jen Stamber Real Estate power play. So Noden in the Tint World sin bin. Opp on the face-off for the Capitals. Sends it back. Puck gets poked back towards Malang. Not able to keep it in, though. Puck was a pass-ish. Was sent towards his skates. Parker loses the handle. Pokes it back towards Malang. Will regroup. Holds up behind the Capitals net. Pass it up to the wing to Sakry. Sakry hinged pass back to Parker. Parker leaves it for Opp. Opp pass across the blue line to Sakry. Sakry skating in. Shot, pass, save. Rebound, backhander over the net. That was Malang's backhander. Opp with it. Shot. It's going to go wide. Went off the glove of Travis. Up to Parker. Parker threads a pass over towards Malang. Malang back to Sakry. Oh, Sakry fighting the puck, and he trips up Bowman, and it's going to be a penalty. Touched by Parker, and Paxton. Sakry will head off for tripping. Booking, all right, well. So Sakry to the Tint World penalty box at the 8:38 mark. That will negate the power play. Capitals will go on, well, skate for 4-on-4. Way and Henley head out. Christensen and Parker, the forwards, will have 1:02 of 4-on-4. Face off one back towards the corner. Way in a race for it. Gets to it, moves it to Christensen. Battle still along the wall. Shot in on Fleming, save. Now Henley with it, holds up. Passes it across to Parker. Parker makes a spin move. Mohat will get to the puck. Good hustle by Christensen to break up the breakout pass. Ooh, Mohat with a nice little move himself. Pass up to the wall. Way steps up. Angles Brown towards the boards. Brown dumps it in. Centering attempt. Way intercepts. Way holds up. Passes back to Henley. Henley pass it towards Christensen. Christensen up towards Way. Way fights through. Centers. Puck. Trying to connect it to Henley. Long pass back to Christensen. Who will fire it in. Capitals will tag up. Way and Henley changing up behind the play. Capitals now on the penalty kill. Inskos tries centering it. Malang got a stick on that one. Now Riker Noden holds up in the corner, pass out towards Lancaster. Shot through traffic, blocked up front by Stiles, and cleared. Not sure what the call was here, because Stiles got the block. It dropped down, and then he cleared it. Well, anyways. Face-off sent towards the corner by Myers. Stars get it back. Insko feeds it up to the point. Back to Insko along the half wall. Passes off the end boards. Probably was looking for a different angle off that end board, and I would have expected one, but shot, and we have a whistle crease violation, perhaps? Yeah, I think so. So, I think Taylor Dahlberg, judging by the conversation, was in the crease. Dahlberg does have definitely a very good net front presence forward. Puck sent in by the Stars. Rebound cleared out by Myers. Other one sent low through the slot. Myers gets to it, fires it out, and the Capitals are back at full strength. Locked in on the forward check. Stars move the puck along the wall. Myers and trying to make out who that was he tangled with. Lincoln with the send in. Opp and Noden ended up kind of tangled up, falling, then falling again. Myers loses the handle. Clausen tries passing it, but it's broken up by Myers. Myers centers up front. Opp, shot, save, rebound jammed out, but Travis closes the door. Henley and Augustine will head back out. Face off one back, pass to Henley in his skates, made that difficult to handle. Miller pokes it out, Willis hustling for it, tries putting it towards the slot. Backhander shot, blocked up front, second shot saved by Fleming. That's Cole Brown who hustles to the loose puck now. Brown wrapped it around back to the opposite corner, Willis hustling for it. Capitals get to it first. It's hustled by Henley, puck cleared out to the neutral zone. Wiggly back to Brown at the blue line, Brown towards the slot. Willis trying to get a shot off. Shot, pat, save, rebound up front. Second shot, deflected over the net. And out of play, it appears. Must have hit the netting above the glass. Defensive zone face off. Won by the Stars. Quickly crossed to Mohat. Mohat shot. Oh, deflected rebound! Saved by Fleming! Heck of a deflection out front by Lincoln. Just happened to go into Fleming, fortunately, and Fleming was able to adjust and track that puck quickly after it hit him. Parker sends it back towards Augustine. Augustine battling with Carlson in the corner. Now Henley will get it. Intercepted, puck sent out towards the crease. Augustine looking to get it out towards Sacre. Sacre pokes it out. Capitals have to regroup. Sacre over to Augustine. Augustine slings a pass just out of the reach of Christensen, and it'll go for icing. Reed and Way will make their way out. Face up one back towards Way. Way sends a pass across towards Christensen. Christensen tries chipping it around Broadfoot. Sorry, Sakry tries chipping it around Broadfoot. Christensen with the puck now. Shot! Glove save by Travis. Travis did a great job of presenting that glove forward, which reduces the angle of the shot, not just the goalie's body, but if you have that glove position towards the front, that also reduces angle, and it allows you to track the puck into your glove with your eyes easily. So you follow that all the way in. Goalie coach and me geeking out a bit on the glove save here by Matthew Travis. Face off one back to Clausen. Clausen board pass away, steps up, got a piece of it, but it'll make its way out to King. West battling on the back check. Good poke by Way, puck still. Clausen sends one across. Ray tries stepping up. Puck dumps in. Fleming leaves it intended for Way, but pass by Junta got deflected and went in towards the net. West flips it out. Lands. Reed will get it. Reed send in, goes for icing. Defensive zone face-off with 3:41 left. We're still knotted in a scoreless tie here from the ice box. Capitals get the puck off the face-off, flipped, attempted flip out, got blocked. King tries centering it, goes off the side of the net, intercepted by Myers. Myers speeds into the neutral zone. He's got Opp with him. Stiles as the trailer. Puck got knocked back towards Stile, but not within his range. Opp on the back check helps knock the puck away. Logston pushes it up towards Myers. Poke back. Opp in place. He's separated from the puck. Leo Miller with it now. 1-on-1 against Stiles. Stiles steps up, takes him off the puck. Fleming moves it up to the blue line and clears it. Lancaster board pass. He's going to go right to Stiles. Stiles tries fighting through the check. Logston will get it. Reaches back, sends it in. Quickly stopped by Lancaster. Puck tipped out by Insko. Malang in a race for the puck, and it goes for icing. Offensive zone face-off. Parker flanked by Christensen and Sakry. Malang and Stiles, the defenseman. That towards Sakry. Sakry just to Stiles. Stiles over to Parker. Parker shot from the top of the face-off circle over the net. Sent low by Malang. Chip towards the corner. Puck cleared out. Bouncing through the neutral zone. Malang back for it. He's got Willis on the forecheck. Feeds a pass across to Sakry. Sakry evades one man. Skates it in. Dumps it into the opposite corner. Clausen will get to it. Moves up to Malang. Malang sends it to Christensen. Christensen passes it across to Stiles. Stiles from the faceoff circle. Shot pad save by Travis. And cleared. No icing. Christensen back for it. Sends a pass across to Stiles. Stiles over to Malang. Malang chips one over towards Parker. Malang fighting to get the puck in. Does so. Now wrapped back. Henley now out on defense with Malang. Good back check by Christensen. Carlson will get it, sends it in. Fleming will leave it for Henley. Long pass out to Sakry. Faster than I thought it'd be. Glovic now out with Henley. Shot towards the slot, broken up. Cleared out to Glovic. Glovic towards Logan. Logan up to Parker. Knocked back to Glovic. Glovic backhander towards Sakry. Glovic will pick it up himself. Sends it in on net. Travis with the stop. No rebound. Adam Way is heading out. Henley will remain way in Henley for this offensive zone draw. Junt on the face-off. Face-off won by the Stars. Way hustles for it. Logan will get it. Sends it in. Deflects. Mohat tried to get it. Logan in on the forecheck. Jabs at the puck. Lancaster tries centering it. Way will pick it up. Sends it up to the neutral zone. Way will end up on the forecheck. Puck loose in the skates. Mohat will get it. Pass up towards Dahlberg. Dahlberg tips it in. Henley back for it. Battling in the corner. Oh, soft pass. Mohat shot. Save! Way has a man tied up. Puck still loose. Puck gets cleared out towards the low half wall. Logan gets it up to Myers. Myers driving the net. Take it down. Up to the loose puck. Knocked out towards Augustine. Chipped. And after a period of play, we are scoreless here from Lincoln. Spirited. I couldn't hear much of any of that. So, we were trying to listen for the shots for that period, but I think they had Des Moines at 7, but I couldn't hear how many Lincoln was credited with. Might be able to check during the intermission. We'll take a break during this first intermission. I'll be back before the drop of the puck for the second. This is Kevin Wade for the Capitals. You're watching the Capitals on YouTube. And welcome back from the Icebox as the Capitals and Stars are tied at 0 apiece after one period of play. Even though the temperature outside is supposed to be warmer today, the temperature inside this morning, the Icebox, it is cold. Hopefully my toes recover by the time I get back home. Otherwise, having 10 toes has been great. All right, we'll take time now to thank our second period presenting sponsors, starting with Matt Reed Country Financial. Matt has been helping families with their insurance and investment needs since 2005. His agency offers industry-leading products for your auto, home, business, and life insurance needs. Matt's team also helps with financial planning because protection and planning go hand in hand. Contact Matt's team at 515-251-8891 to schedule your insurance and financial review. We'll also send kudos to Kading Property Management. Kading Property Management provides comfortable, safe, and affordable housing to its residents, as well as having a positive impact in their surrounding neighborhoods. Kading's communities are conveniently located throughout central Iowa. They are continually adding new and exciting communities to their portfolio. Through their extensive understanding of development and residential property management, their team of dedicated professionals is able to provide the living experience you're looking for. As Kading says, let us make our home your home. Thanks also to Laser Graphics and Signs. Laser Graphics and Signs is committed to helping you bring your big ideas to life through custom graphics and signs. Their talented team works with you throughout the entire process to design, print, and install big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results. Learn more at Laser.com. That's LASHIER.com. Of course, Laser, the sponsor for the rally towels this season for the Turkey Cup. And they worked closely with Letterman Locker, co-sponsor and producer of the towels, to do so. So Letterman Locker is your one-stop shop for high-quality hockey gear, team apparel, and community apparel. And you can buy Capitals merchandise anytime at LettermanLocker.com. So if you're randomly awake at 1:01 in the morning, it's like you can buy Capitals gear at LettermanLocker.com. In addition to being the Capitals' permanent online shop, it's also your source for merchandise for the Des Moines Junior Bucks, the Des Moines Lady Wild, the Griffins, the Knights, the Pirates, the Raptors, the Scorpions, the Titans, the Thunder, and the Vipers, and the Des Moines Oakleys. Show your team pride and visit LettermanLocker.com today. Or if you're randomly awake at 5-something in the morning, because in downtown Lincoln, someone's going out for their hot lap to qualify for the ARCA race at Iowa Speedway or Kansas Speedway. We're kind of equidistant. Or then there's the ubiquitous alarm in many downtowns, which is a police siren. My room at the Hampton Inn in downtown Lincoln last night was very nice. I didn't get to spend as much time there as I would have liked, especially sleeping. But I'm like, oh man, this is nice. But then I was like, I can hear downtown still pretty well. And thankfully things kind of died down before midnight. But anyways, it was still an enjoyable stay. I enjoyed breakfast this morning, although I'm a plurality of Norwegian and pretty much everything else that doesn't tan from Northern Europe. And 1024th Cree / Ojibwa Indian. So that is true, actually. It entitles me to nothing, and none of the positive physical features of Native Americans were passed down to me. Anyways, we want to also thank RG Source for Hockey. RG Source for Hockey goes above and beyond to help each hockey player find the products that best meet their unique needs. If you're on the road, you can find RG Source for Hockey locations in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Romeoville, Illinois. You can find them 24/7 online at rghockey.com. RG Source for Hockey. We fit your game. And the whole thing with that plurality of Norwegian, point being is that Norwegians typically don't require their food to be like, we're easy to please. Was the food nourishing? Did it taste reasonably well? We're fine. Next in my genealogy is German. So a lot more of what I just said. And there's one side of my family where it's like everything from the British Isles you can possibly imagine. Then also French. That's also the side that has the Native American. Surprise, surprise. And just said everything from Europe that doesn't really tan. Pan back here now, cut back anyways to the live look here from the ice box with just under 3 minutes left on the clock. Officials will be making their way out shortly. Yep, and there they are starting to open the door now. Nets have been put onto their moorings. Stars are ready to head out onto the ice. Again, hopefully the Capitals do not end up fashionably late. Oh, there's Ryan Logan, so we're starting to see some Capitals. So that's encouraging. Jackson Fleming will head out onto the ice. Shots after the first period. We got to credit Zach Christensen on this. Quickly messaged me to let me know that shots were 11 for Lincoln and 7 for the Capitals. So Jackson Fleming stopping all 11 shots he faced. Matthew Travis stopping 7. I didn't even have to try to check the live score in progress myself. I was like, oh, right to the phone. The Capitals stats team back in the truck. We do not have a broadcast truck. Capitals will start with Parker, Christensen, Sakry, Malang, and Stiles. Lincoln is coming out with Trenton Bauman, Cade Carlson, and Samson Rose. It's knocked back to the defense. It's going to go in towards Travis. He'll stick it towards Mohat. Sakry swoops in and intercepts. Puck jammed up along the half wall. Sacred gets it, tries slipping it through Mohat. Puck chip low, Lancaster will get to it. Christensen with the initial keep in. Still at the blue line. Comes out. Christensen. Soft saucer to Stiles. Stiles moves it up to Sacred. His send in. Blocked. Sent back to Stiles. Mullane reaching for it as the DDD pass was made. Bauman gets to it. Lost edge in the corner. Centering attempt goes through the low slot and clears out. This will not go for icing. It's immediately waved off as it was a Lincoln pass that left the zone. Way hustling off to the far side. Carlson in on that shot. Save! Cleared out towards the corner by Way. I think Way thought that Stiles had that, and I think Stiles thought that Way had that, and alas, neither of them did. Good job by Myers to get the puck away. Flips. Way gets to it. Trips up. Op. And the back check up with a big hit. Logsdon skates it in. Sends it down low. Lancaster will get it. Checked up along the boards. Henley back for it now. Evades the forechecker. Passes it up to Logsdon. Logsdon shot blockered away by Travis. West tried making a pass out. Way steps up, knocks the puck away. Henley tries to move it up along the boards. Blocked. Pass out to West. West over to Myers. Myers flips it in. Goes off the end boards. Broadfoot gets to it. Wraps it around. Augustine hustling to the puck. Pass out front. Intercepted. Broadfoot with some momentum. Sends the puck in on Fleming. Loose puck out front. Logan moving up along the wall. Angled towards the board. Lincoln sends it down low. Stiles gets to it. Now Augustine chips it along the boards up to Stiles. Stiles flips it out. Lands near Clausen. Junta gets it to Logan. Logan with the send in. Batted down by Broadfoot. We'll get it off the end boards. Broadfoot will pass it over to Clausen. Clausen to the left wing towards Brown. Brown speeds in. Fleming comes out, plays it towards the half wall. And get picked up there by Parker. Parker cuts towards center. Dishes to Sacred. Sacred post. Puck got directed in. Christensen comes in. Shot deflected away. And the net's been dislodged. Reed and Malang will head out on defense. Stiles and Augustine will change up. I think Augustine had already changed right before that happened. Parker talking with Sacred briefly. Still working on getting the putting some water down to make sure they. What probably happened was that some of the ice that was where the peg was in when it got dislodged kind of like chipped away, and so now they're trying to reestablish a good hole for it and for the water to kind of freeze the pipe in play to add a little bit extra there. Puck chip towards the corner. Christensen hustles to it. Tried centering it, but got broken up. Pass back now to Britton Donner. With Cooper Grosserode out of the lineup, Britton Donner getting the nod to dress for varsity this game. He's out there with Jameson, was out there with Jameson Cavito, also in the lineup for this varsity game. Face off one back by Parker. Dish back to Reed. Reed tried to get a pass through, but is blocked by Rose. Shot towards the blue line, but the Capitals were offside. Battle for the puck off the draw. Reed gets to it, sends it in. Lancaster stops it along the half wall. His board pass picked off by Parker. Parker fed it toward Christensen, but the Capitals were offside, but I don't know if anyone saw that. Of course, there was one linesman that was out of my view, and I couldn't see if he had his hand up or not. Reed moves it up to Parker. Parker had it poked away by Lancaster. Puck flipped out, glove down by Malang. Malang sends it in. Good leg drag by Parker to stay on side on that. To Stiles. Stiles sends one towards traffic. Deflected. Loose up front. Mohad will clear it. Stiles, long pass up to Parker. Connects. Towards Logsdon. Logsdon dishes back. Christensen with it. Pass off the skate of King. Tempted clear. Stopped by Stiles. We'll move it down to Christensen. Now to Logsdon. Logsdon up towards the point to Stiles. Stiles shot through traffic. Pad save. Comes all the way out to Wade. Fired! Saved! Wade gets a piece of it. Insko will get it. Sends it in. Heck of a shot by Wade. Good cover there by Fleming. Didn't even see Malang and Wade change there. Up on the draw. Face off one back. Henley will get to it. Flips it. Makes its way up to Logsdon. Logsdon pushes it over to Up towards the left wing. Pat trying to pass it back. King tries settling it. Sends a roller towards Fleming. Fleming stops it. Connects on a breakout pass up to Myers. Myers skates it in. Working towards the net. Shot! Just over. May have grazed the crossbar at the very top of the crossbar. Puck jammed up along the low half wall. Opp and Myers there. Logsdon there as well. Towards Henley. Across the way. Way not able to get the shot off. Pat 2-on-1. Fed back across. Shot in on net. Rebound towards the end boards. King moves it up along the wall. Up to Broadfoot. Shot. Wide. Opp gets the puck up towards Myers. Opp again. Chips it out. Long pass. Dahlberg fires. Shot. Rebound up front. Scores. Ben Insko strikes first at the 6:54 mark. Battle for the puck off the face-off. Sent in towards Fleming. He'll move it to Stiles. We may see the Capitals drop down to a maximum of 3 defensemen shortly. Puck cleared out to Malang. Dahlberg with an assist. Big hit by Johnson. Tried to listen for that second assist for Lincoln, but couldn't quite pick that one up over the PA system. Attempted clear by Willis. Glove down by Malang, driving towards the net. Couldn't get a shot off. Parker sends it up towards the blue line. Stopped by West. West spins, sends it towards the net. Redirect by Blake. Shot saved by Travis. Hanley and Way will make their way back out. And we can only just wonder what could have happened if Adam Way could have really controlled that pass across and gotten a shot off, but alas. Probably should consider switching sticks to a brand that can actually work, but anyways. Doesn't have the flex to where they break if you breathe on them hard. Even though it is an 85 flex. Anyways, we'll off the draw, puck cleared out. Way back for it, pokes at it. Puck's in it on Fleming. Cleared out by Henley. And the puck gets deflected up and out of play. Myers on the faceoff. Back to Henley. Henley flips it. Stopped at the blue line by Mohat. Puck takes a strange bounce. Puck still loose. Way was going to be in place to get to that puck, but then it took a strange bounce out of the corner. Myers has it poked away. Henley back for it. Picked off. Thankfully for the Capitals, errant pass goes right out to Logsden. Logsden pushes it in. Up with it. Passes to Way. Way. Shot. Scores! Adam Way! Totally redeems himself. Adam Way with his 4th goal of the season. Adam Way goal scored at the 8:48 mark. Assist on the Way goal to Max Myers. Sacred. Oh, play crashes in the boards. That was Trevor Broadfoot, ended up going back first. Parker corrals the puck. Shot, save, rebound, still loose. Centering attempt, directed away by Travis. Up to Augustine, across to Malang. Pass down low to Christensen. Back to Malang. Malang feeds it across to Augustine. Shot towards the net. Deflected, score! Jared Parker from Brett Augustine. Talon Malang, I believe, will have the 2nd assist. And that quickly, the Capitals are back on top. Goal scored at the 9:19 mark. And assist, I guess 2nd assist to Paxton Sacrian. I guess that may have come off the half wall across to Augustine. So that could be correct. Willis with the puck for Lincoln. Pass back to Bliss. Shot over the net. I got deflected out of play, in fact. Maybe Fleming did get a small piece of that, and it looks like he did, as the faceoff will remain in the Capitals' defensive zone. Logan, Junta, and West make their way out. Face-off, one back to Donner. Donner shot, glove save. thought it was going wide at first, and I'm like, but then as Jackson Fleming flicked the glove out to make the save, I'm like, oh, that might have been back far post and in. So nice glove save by Fleming. Styles, great clear! Up to Logan! Huge back check. Trying to make out, that was Jamison Cavito with that huge back check to prevent Logan from getting a clean shot off. Junta across to Styles. Styles pass a little bit behind West, and it'll go for icing. Hanley and Way will make their way back out. Myers on the faceoff here. 6:28 left in the second. Towards the wing. Hanley will move it behind the net. Opp will get to it. Way hustling for it. Pushes it up to Myers. Myers skating in. Works his way around. Shot! Save! Rebound! Score! Myers from Loxton and Way! Opp pushed the puck up to Way. Way pushed it up to Myers. Myers skates in, gets a shot off Logs and buries it. Capitals up 3-1 at the 10:45 mark. Styles, saucer pass. And only assist awarded to Max Myers, so Adam Way, unfortunately for him, not credited with that second assist, and nor was Caden Opp given an assist, but he played a big part in that whole series as well. And I think Logston actually moved up. Henley actually moved the puck around the boards that Opp got to, push it up to Way. Way pushes it to Myers. But, well, anyway, so good. Oh, it's getting physical. How there's no penalty on that, I don't know. Trevor Broadfoot's going to get called for probably a cross-check or a rough. Yeah, cross-check. Cross-check Trevor Broadfoot as he goes into the Tint World sin bin at the 11:24 mark. Capitals going to a Jan Stamborough real estate power play. Off the face-off, back to Sacre. Sacre moves it to Malang. Malang back to Sacre towards the top of the umbrella. Across to Parker. Parker skating in. Shot! Save. Attempted clear. Stopped by Parker. Parker feeds it up to Sacre. Sacre shot through traffic. Just wide. Travis may have got a small piece of that. To Opp in the corner. Centering attempt. Malang right there. Puck got deflected out of the zone. Parker feeds it up to Opp. Opp pass. I think he was trying to lead Malang, but Henry Lancaster read that one and made the stop. Opp, sorry, Sacre circles away from the forecheck of Riker Noden. Gives a pass up to Malang. Malang dishes it towards Opp. Opp gets to it in the corner. Feeds it out to Malang. Malang up to Sacre. One touch over to Parker. Across to Malang. Malang shot! I'm going to clear the zone. It sounded like it hit a bar. And based on what Travis just did, faking a post, I believe it did. Junta taken down. No penalty. Logston battling in the corner. Willis will get the clear. Sacre with the puck in the neutral zone. Circles away from the forecheck of Bauman. Now Logston enters the zone. Cut it towards the net. Shot! Save! Rebound! Comes out to Willis and he'll clear it. Styles with the puck. Sausage run towards the blue line. Logsdon had a tag up. Poked up to Myers. Myers across to Stiles. Stiles towards the net. Gloved by Travis. Just as the penalty to Broadfoot expires, he exits the penalty box. Lincoln is back at full strength. Glovic and Stiles out there. Opp, Myers, and Logsdon. Logsdon over to Stiles. Stiles shot through traffic. Deflected. Saved by Travis. Rebound up front. Shipped out towards Logsdon. Logsdon feeds it up to Stiles. Stiles across towards Glovic. Out of his reach. Glovic stripped of the puck at the blue line. Dahlberg with it. Huge back check by Opp. And Caden Opp, great stick offensively. Caden Opp, great stick defensively. How do you get onto offense a lot? Puck possession. And if you lose possession, how do you get on offense a lot? Good stick and get the puck back. Centering pass by the Stars. Tipped and clear, makes its way out. Cavito back for it. Sends it over to Clausen. Oh, not the best change by the defense. Way hustling back. Shot deflected, swept at. Up to Cavito. Shot blocked. They have a delayed penalty on the Capitals, I believe. Interference. I think Caden Opp has been nabbed for interference. Yep. Interference assessed to Caden Opp as he goes into the Tint World penalty box at the 14:37 mark. Way and Henley remain at defense on this PK. Ryan Logan and AJ Junta, the forwards. Capitals on a Jen Stanbro real estate penalty kill. Up to Lancaster. Shot. Sounded like a body up front. Henley will get to it, slaps it out, and clears. Travis stops it behind his net for Mohat. Smooth pass out to Bauman. Kick out pass towards Carlson. Slap shot off the leg of Way. Way will clear it. Centering attempt. Junta hounding Carlson, preventing him from getting a shot off. Pass up to Lancaster. To Mohat. Shot. Brown tried jumping. And Brown jams it in. Way was tied up with another man, but Fleming wasn't able to get the pad perhaps firmly in front of the post in a bit of an overlap. So power play goal by Cole Brown at the 15:24 mark, and that is why I have my daughter Reagan play overlap as much as she can when the puck's around her, so her post-integration, instead of being in just an RVH, she'll play overlap to get not just her leg and skate in front, but even sometimes part of the body. Depends on how much time you have. But that's the thought. It does require her to be very powerful in her crease movements, both from her pads and skating, to pull it off. But she is and does, and that's how it works. Puck wrapped out to Malang. Just to Parker. Parker feeds it over to Sacre. 1 minute left in the second period. Parker gets it in the corner, absorbs a check from Lancaster. Mohat with it, and we have a penalty on the Stars. Roughing. Henry Lancaster heading to the Tint World sin bin at the 16:07 mark. So now the Capitals will go back onto a Jen Stamber real estate power play. Takes up one back to Styles. Styles to lodge it along the half wall. Pass tipped out. Myers in place to get it back quickly, thankfully. Myers with the send in. Junta gets to it. Gets it himself. Rounds the net. Still shielding it. Pass up to Myers. Myers with the backhand towards the corner. Logan will get to it. Body by Evan Klaassen. Logan tried to get a shot up and ended up sending it off the side of the net, and Lincoln will get a clear. Fleming will come out. Flips it. Logan bowled over, and time expires. Capitals saved by, well, the buzzer. So after a scoreless first period, we have 5 goals in the second. Thankfully for the Capitals, they have 3. Capitals up 3-2 after 2. We'll start the third period on the power play with still a minute 8 left on the penalty to, roughing penalty to Lancaster. Well, we'll take another break during the second intermission. We'll be back before the drop of the puck for the third. This is Kevin Way for the Capitals. You're watching the Capitals on YouTube. And welcome back from the Icebox. The Capitals up 3-2 after 2 periods of play. We'll take our time now to maybe catch my breath a bit as I hustling back from a quick use of the restroom facilities. All right, we'll start off by thanking Joseph Yeaman Shelter Insurance. As your shelter insurance agent, Joe can help you make sure you get the right coverage at the right price while providing the quality service you expect. Feel free to give Joe a call or a text at 515-276-0011 to discuss your insurance options today. Again, that's Joseph Yeaman Shelter Insurance. The audio for the music up a little bit here in the background. I'll have to turn the area mic output down a little bit. Now I just have to make sure I remember to turn it back up. Because don't you know, pump it up. Anyways. Now we'll thank Strategic America. Strategic America is an independent, full-service marketing and advertising agency dedicated to guiding brands through critical periods of growth and evolution. To learn more about their expansive marketing and advertising services, head to strategicamerica.com. Again, that is strategicamerica.com. Who I've unilaterally made the sponsor of the timeouts this season because, well, when you have strategic in your name, I mean, it just makes sense. Speaking of making sense, we also want to thank Synergy Homes. For nearly 20 years, the team at Synergy Homes has been building the dreams of Central Iowa homeowners. If you have a custom home or renovation project coming up, connect with Synergy Homes and schedule a consultation. To learn more or to schedule that consultation, head to synergyhomesiowa.com or give them a call at 515-480-8087. Synergy Homes, exceptionally built homes. We also want to send a flex towards Sacred Physique's bodybuilding company. Just like the Capitol, Sacred Physique's motto is simple: dig deep, no excuses. They bring that same championship mindset to the gym. Whether you're an athlete seeking an edge or someone ready to transform their body, Sacred Physique's personal training programs are designed to push your limits and deliver results. For more information on how Sacred Physiques can help you reach your goals, contact Kyle Sacre at sacre.fitness@gmail.com. Strength is sacred, so is the journey. And as a reminder, the spelling on that email address is sacre.fitness@gmail.com. Speaking of don't you know, pump it up. Alright. We'll save you all of that and move towards committing sacrilege in Lincoln and thanking the Des Moines Buccaneers, the heartbeat of hockey in Iowa. Since 1980, the Bucs have developed top talent and inspired the best fans in the USHL. With now nearly 50 alumni having reached the NHL, including current NHLers Mario Ferraro, A.J. Greer, Michael Kesselring, Alex Laferriere, Jeff Petrie, and Nick Seeler, the Bucs' impact is felt far and wide. But no matter how far they go, their hearts stay right there in the 515. Hockey's alive in the 515. For tickets, visit buckshockey.com as the Bucs look like the odds are extremely strong of making the playoffs, although there's still a fair amount of USHL season to go, so I don't want to jinx anything, but things are looking favorable. I saw they picked up a new player from New Jersey just the other day, an early 2008 born player from Again, Capitals start this period on the power play. There's still 1 minute and 8 seconds left on the roughing penalty to Lincoln's Henry Lancaster. While there have been a number of penalties this game, it hasn't gotten ridiculous, so we do need to credit this officiating crew. Keeping things reasonably clamped down, tracking play well. And you get the feeling, I don't know what this, but just watching the refs and the linesmen all interact with each other the way this has worked, you get the feeling that these guys have worked together before, at games of this level. I wouldn't be surprised if you told me that these guys work a lot of the ACHA college hockey games here in Lincoln for Nebraska. And maybe they end up officiating some up in the Omaha area for some of those higher levels up there as well. It's just these four, they just seem to have the experience and the confidence kind of commensurate to some of the officials that Des Moines has. Not that Des Moines has tons and tons and tons of experience. We have, we have our group of 7 or 8 or so officials who have, they've been at this for a while, have experience either reffing juniors, ACHA college, a lot of Midwest League. That's really almost all the Capitals and Leafs get. There are a couple of somewhat younger refs who are selected to officiate, and they do pretty well, and they can see them kind of join the ranks of ability, I suspect, one day of a Caleb Andrade, a Troy DeBay, Tim Tyrrell, Nick Meyer, Grant Kroll. Jarrett Kroll's officiated for a long time. Saw Eddie Ilbeck officiating for a Capitals game here a little bit ago, and while he didn't officiate Caps games for a long time, Eddie has a lot of experience officiating as well. And we're starting to see Gavin Baumhoven some. And that's one of the kind of the newer refs, and Allen as well. That's why as parents and fans, it's want to try to control things a bit, because when you get some of these refs when they're young, you don't want to discourage them too much, because you might be driving off the future competent ref for high school and college games later. Off the face-off, Lincoln wins it. Sent off the boards. Mullane collects it quickly, pass it towards Sacre. Sacre will have to collect it back as the pass is kind of in his skates. He'll hold up behind his nets. We'll leave it for Parker. Parker is looking to connect on a pass across to Mullane. Follow through must have been at the red line. Sacre will leave it for Opp. Opp picks it up. Passes a little too far forward for Sacre, and that one will go for icing. I just have to watch the last play, as I thought for sure that one was going for icing too, honestly, but maybe there was a tip, or like I said, maybe the follow-through was at the red line. Not the greatest passing that power play. Opp stays out. Mullane does as well. Myers, Stiles, and Logston out there. The Capitals just kind of getting ready for this to go 5-a-side here soon, but still a fair amount of offensive ability. Opp gets the puck, works it around Carlson. Looking to make that little toe drag shot, but Cooper Mohat, I did not mean to rhyme there, blocked it. Fleming looking to leave it for Logston, a bit of a miscommunication. Logston passes up to Stiles. Stiles Sends it in. Played out to the neutral zone. Logsdon back for it. Pass it over to Stiles on the right side. Stiles skates it in. Chips it forward. Opp gets to the puck. Pass up towards Stiles. Stiles chips one low. Opp feeds it over to Logsdon. Logsdon up to the point to Malang. Back to Logsdon along the half wall. Backhander low to Opp. Opp absorbs a check, but Mohawk ended up going into the glass back of his head first. Stiles will flip it. Good to see Mohawk appears to be okay. But ended up with kind of a bit of almost a whip flash and then slapped his back of his helmet into the glass. Noden, pass across, shot, Dahlberg, save! Loose puck picked up by Malang. Big save by Fleming. Here comes Taylor Malang. Feeds it out to Sacre. Malang driving the net. Shot. Sails over the net, lands in the face-off circle. Parker steps up to poke it and keep it in. Puck wrapped over towards Malang. Malang sends it towards the net. Got deflected and went high over the net towards the inboards. Makes his way into the corner. Hard wrap as Henley and Way have made their way out. And it goes for icing. Offensive zone face-off at the 2:37 mark. Saw you almost trip and fall over the extension cord. Parker on the draw. He's out there with Sacre and Christensen, Way and Henley. And Parker's no longer on the draw. Sacre will take this one. Out towards the blue line. Henley will send it. Wrap towards the corner. Christensen towards center. Sacre fired! Shot wide. Christensen chips it up towards Way. Way dishes to Christensen. Down to the corner. Diagonal pass to Henley. Henley shot! Blocked up front. Christensen gets to it. Centered! Shot! Score! Parker! I think Christensen and Sacre maybe with the assist. Could be Henley. Based on the way things are going towards the bench, it looks like it's Parker from Christensen and Henley. So that adds a little bit of a Joseph Yeaman Shelter Insurance goal. Capitals up 4-2 at the 3:03 mark of the third. Stiles now out with Reed as Logan, West, and Junta out at forward. Lancaster chipped it along the boards. Rose trying to clear it. Blocked by West and sent down low. Lancaster wraps it back towards the corner. Chip puck stopped at the blue line by Logan. Logan, his shot got deflected early by Samson Rose and directed into the corner. Stars with it. Chipped up towards Rose. Lincoln sends it in. Puck wraps around towards Cade Carlson. Up to the point. Mohawk shot blocked. Loose up front. Carlson shot blocked as well. West gets to it. Reed with him. Augustine and Malang will make their way out. Forwards for the Capitals. After that offside will be Myers, Opp, and Logsdon. Face-off won by the Stars. Quick DDD pass over to Clausen. Clausen up towards Dahlberg. Dahlberg sends it towards in front of the Capitals' nets. Opp will get the puck. Feeds it to Logsdon. Logsdon one touch over towards Myers. Knocked out to the neutral zone. Malang was charging towards the blue line, but Capitals offside. They'll have to tag up again. DDD pass to Clausen. Clausen back to Broadfoot. Fed forward to Insko, who deflected in. Riker Noden gets to it. Forward pass. Stopped by Logsdon. Myers finds it. Turnover back towards the corner. Malang steps up. Skates it in as it poked away at the blue line. Dahlberg will get it tripped up, and there's going to be a penalty on Brett Augustine. Brett Augustine off for tripping. Penalty assessed at the 4:46 mark. So with Augustine going into the Tint World penalty box, Capitals going to a Jan Stanbro real estate penalty kill. It'll be Myers, Logston, Way, and Henley, the penalty killers. Myers wins it, tries clearing it, stopped by Mohat though. Shot through traffic, Fleming manages to make the save. Face off back to this side again. Brown with it, sends it towards the net, goes off the shin pad of Henley. Logston will get to it and clear. Travis reaches to stop the puck. Leave it for Mohat. Pass towards the left wing side, comes out to Logston. Logston board pass up to Myers. Sorry, to Henley. Henley, I screwed up. Myers to Logston, but it's broken up at the blue line. Puck dumped in. Fleming sends one up towards Myers, can't control it. To the corner, back out towards Mohat. Shot through traffic, deflected over the net. Logston will get the clear. Travis again. Leaves it. This time for Lancaster. Forwards are changing. Thought Mohat was about to make a pass. Carlson centering attempt. Way got a piece of it, then then Henley was able to get it. Shot from the point. Blocked. Junto clears it. Lancaster's stick was broke, had to leave it. Capitals get a timely clear that's going to allow the defense to change. Stiles and Malang head out. Drop pass to Carlson. Shot. Directed towards the corner by Fleming. Puck jammed up in the corner. Carlson gets it free. Pass it up towards the point. Across to Clausen. Back to Broadfoot. Shot through traffic. Wide. Rebound. Logan gets a piece of it. And clears it. And the Capitals are back at full strength. Brett Augustine exits the penalty box. So the PK gets the job done. Wasn't perfect, but got the job done. Clausen, long diagonal pass. May go for icing. And it will. So the Capitals get an offensive zone face-off here. Christensen out with Parker and Sacre. Parker taking the face-off. Face-off won by the Stars. Clausen with the hard wrap. Up towards Insko. Insko sends it into the zone for the Stars. Stiles back for it. Hounded by Noden. Hard pass back to Malang. Malang collects it. Passes it up to Christensen. Christensen cuts back. Opens up some time and space for himself. Pass across to Stiles. Stiles, soft flip, booted back to Stiles. Stiles sends an area pass where Parker will be able to get it. And apparently in the swivel, ended up being considered offside. Reed and Way will make their way out. Parker tried kicking it forward, but Noden will come away with the puck. Reed steps up, knocks the puck away. Skate, try to get in a pass. Way keeps it in, holds up, shot, glove save by Travis. Parker again on the faceoff. This one with 9:05 left in the third. Parker tried winning it forward. Pass to the left side. Puck flipped in. And it goes for icing. I think that was a note in here, and ended up sliding into the boards. Not hard, he's okay. So another offensive zone face-off as Myers logs in an op head out. Way and Reed still out at defense. Myers will take this face-off against Paul King. Sends it forward off the face-off. Ott gets to it. Puck pops up on him. Corrals it, though. Reed at the stop at the blue line. Chips it low. Lancaster gets to it. Hard wrap. Ray plays the body on Willis. Puck gets deflected out. Logs him back for it. Pass across towards Reed. Reed collects it out of his skate. Board pass up towards Myers. Myers trenches it up towards Up. Swings it towards Myers. Attempted clear. Captain initially. Away establishes position. Battling with King. Way will get it over toward Op. Op chips at it. Up to the point to Mohat. Shot. Pad save. Way gets it towards the half wall. Over towards Op. Op clears it, but they can't get it out. Now Myers will get it. Way will change it behind the play. Myers had it poked away by Lancaster. Or is that Donner? No, it was Lancaster. Mohat with it. Has it stripped by Logsdon. Logsdon battling in front of the Lincoln bench, but Trenton Bauman will send it back towards Lancaster. Pass to the left wing. Junta steps up for a hit. Hungry Hippos for the loose puck. Pass by Henley over towards Logan. Logan with the send-in. Henley fires it wide. I don't know. Augustine shot. So, Lancaster and Junta got tied up really strangely. Thought for sure Junta was going to fall. Then he didn't. Then he almost ended up like on piggyback on Lancaster. I'm like, what? Henley gets the block. Puck comes over to Augustine. Augustine feeds it up to West. West chips it in. Parker goes hard on the forward check. Lincoln clears it out. Will it go for icing? It will make its way past the red line. And it is so whistled. So 6:37 left in the third. Stiles and Mulang will make their way out for this offensive zone face-off. Capitals looking for a little extra insurance so they can breathe a little easier. And this would be a big win for the Capitals. If they do win this one, it will secure first place in the standings, and I believe will lock them in as the top team in the Midwest League during the regular season for Nationals. Although I'm not entirely certain on that. That probably would have been something good to have checked before this weekend, but alas. Long pass up towards Dahlberg. Off his blade. Swept that by Mulang. Puck in front of the Lincoln bench. Sakry will come away with it. Area pass to himself. Towards the net. Looking for a redirect to Parker. Parker got a small piece of it, but it didn't deflect towards the net. Now Mulang gets it at the blue line. Skating in towards the slot. Having to weave his way through traffic. Shot tip. Parker. Oh, sent it just behind the net. Christensen up to Sakry. Sakry looking to dish it to Mulang. Intercepted by Dahlberg. Dahlberg dumped it in at the red line. Fleming comes out. Slings a long pass up towards Parker at the red line. He'll send it in. King with it. Long pass. Connects up to Willis. Willis dumps it in. Puck comes out to Myers. Myers! Oh, is trying to spring Logsdon. Puck sent back in by Lincoln. Mulang back for it. Pass towards Stiles. Stiles evades the check of King. Pass to Myers. Myers pass behind Opp. Mohat will get it for the Stars. Chips it off the glass. off of the glove of Malang and into the Lincoln bench. Henley and Glovic will make their way out here with 4:56 left. Myers wins it back to Glovic. Glovic tries chipping up along the boards. Intercepted. Lincoln dumps it in. Henley, oh sorry, Glovic fighting for the puck. Puck tip towards the corner where Opp will get it. Opp helps move the puck up to Logsden despite losing his stick. Fleming will wrap it around towards Opp. He has a stick back. Henley will get the puck. And delayed penalty on Lincoln, I believe. Hook probably. Slash. It was a nice job by Henley trying to force that puck in. Ends up drawing the penalty doing so. So Cole Brown will head off for slashing into the Tint World sin bin at the 12:48 mark. Capitals on to a Jan Stanbro Real Estate power play. Lincoln gets the puck off the face-off. Wrapped up towards the blue line, stopped by Sacre. Sacre sends it towards the corner. Up to the top of the umbrella to Malang, back to Christensen, just to the half wall, one touch back to Malang. Fakes a shot, passes it over towards Parker. Parker over towards Sacre. Tries sending one towards the net, cleared out by, looked like Broadfoot. Parker with it for the Capitals. Lost the handle. Gets it back though. Pass across to Christensen. Christensen fakes, cuts towards the net now. Rounds the Lincoln net. To Sacre, fired through traffic, deflected wide. Takes a strange bounce off the boards. Malang stops it. Clausen couldn't get it out as Sacre was on him. Now Cade Carlson with it. Good back check by Parker to knock the puck away. Sacre sends it low. Parker will get it. Leaves it for Opp. Opp cuts towards the wing. Loses the handle as he's driving the net. Puck sent out towards the blue line. Corralled by Sacre. Shot! Save! Rebound! Put towards the net by Opp. Saved by Travis. We have a penalty. We'll see who it's on. Hook. And looks like it's Caden Opp who has been called for hooking. So Opp will go to the Tint World penalty box at the 14:18 mark. We'll have 30 seconds of 4-on-4 as Adam Way makes his way out. He'll go out there with Styles. Logsden and Myers. Face off won by the Stars. Mohat with it. Way ties up a stick. Way gets to the puck. Gets a puck up to Myers. Myers skates it in. Holds up. Good toe drag. Shot. Side of the net. Big collision along the half wall. And Lincoln back at full strength. Way back to the puck. Tried sending it, but it ended up hitting Logsden, who was already there. And Logsden will clear. Pass up to Mohat. Mohat evades Logsden. If they call Adam Way, this is ridiculous. He never even tripped him. Mohat toe picks all by himself. Adam Way goes to the penalty box. Timeout Lincoln. I wish Adam had been able to put a poke check in on Mohat, but he didn't. Mohat toe picks at the blue line, and Way goes off for the penalty. So Lincoln Strategic America timeout has expired, and the Capitals have a 5-on-3 penalty kill here late with Opp and Way in the box. Myers, Stiles, and Malang are out. And Malang clears it, goes into the Capitals bench. So a few seconds tick off. Battle for the puck off the draw. Pass out to Mohat. Shot. Sliding block by Stiles. Lancaster one-timer, shot deflected over the net. Stiles trying to get the puck out. Dives, Lancaster keeps it in though. Shot, blocker save by Fleming. Up to Mohat. One-timer over towards Noden. Puck's jammed up beside the net. 23 seconds left on the penalty to Opp. The Capitals will at least drop to the standard 5-on-4 penalty kill. 1:05 left in the third. Great effort by Myers, who heads off now. Stiles and Malang have been doing excellent as well. Logson will take the face-off. Back to Malang, and he clears it. Empty net for, which I forgot to mention, for Lincoln as well. So it's an extra, so it's a 6-on-3. Stiles steps up and makes the hit. Malang to the puck, looking to clear it, batted down by Insko and kept in. Just to the point, Mohat across, Lancaster, one-timer, save! Off out of the penalty box. So it's now a 6-on-4 for Lincoln. 31 seconds left. Lancaster, pass towards the corner to Noden. Back to Lancaster. Shot blocked by Logston. Lancaster across to Mohat. Mohat down towards Noden. Back to the point to Lancaster. Shot sails over to the net. Willis gets to it. Mohat shot blocked. Up towards the boards. Malang skates it out, clears it. Just misses, but the Capitals win 4-2. And the Capitals have clinched the regular season title, and I believe they have also clinched a berth to Nationals. strong weekend for the Varsity Capitals team in terms of results. Wasn't perfect, but the results were what was desired. Capitals will get Gage and Luke Behrens back this Thursday for the games against Waterloo. And then the Capitals conclude the regular season at home, hosting those same Waterloo Warriors. Thursday's JV game against the Warriors starts at 6. Varsity slated for a roughly 8 o'clock start, but look for it to start before then. And then Friday from Buck Arena, JV plays at 6, Varsity at, again, roughly 8 o'clock. If you haven't subscribed and hit the notification button already to be notified whenever the Capitals go live, we encourage you to do that. That way you know with certainty when we go live. As always, if you can't catch us live, catch us on the archive. You can watch or rewatch the Capitals at your convenience here on our YouTube channel. We thank you so much for joining us this weekend. Been a fun series of games. JV splits with Lincoln. Lincoln ends up clinching number 1 in the JV standings. The Capitals clinch number 2 in the JV standings. And the Capitals have clinched, again, that top spot in the Midwest League standings. And so that's probably a good note to end this one on. With the reminder, particularly when the Capitals clinch the number 1 seed for the Midwest League tournaments, and I believe a berth to Nationals in Minnesota in March, it's a great day to be a Capital. We'll see you Thursday in Waterloo. Until then.